that your new tape? Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes?
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the space riders. And he's not scary, he's cool.
Your space rider certainly got his hands full. Pretty far out!
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma. Ma!
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, well, your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath and...
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Oh! Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy, it's an action figure.
More like an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Oh man, I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Annie to buy it with his paper route money.
We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. This is our time to go from zero to
This will be worth hundreds of dollars someday.
ride straight into the fire. Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make
I gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing.
this is our time to go from zero to hero.
3 natural ones in a row last game. Some barn I turned out to be. Need to build up my calluses. Keep hitting those dingers, George, and you'll make it in the Hall of Fame for sure. Might as well just peel the stickers off and put them in the right spot. Fingers are still cramped from trying to bookmark pages. I know it's not how you're supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere. Love to be able to ride one of those light cycles. Ooh. Can't believe I caught this. That maiden show was awesome.
Starlight, quick flight. I do my best work in the dark of night. I don't stare.
Hope Mom wasn't joking about seeing Star-Lord. Yeah, if they ever decide to play out here in the boonies.
Black and white, day and night. The wheel turns.
Oh man, traveling through space must be amazing.
Winner, saint and sinner. Never know what'll come around.
Peter Quill. Peter Quill, wake up.
Holy crap, Drax. You gotta stop doing this, man. It's weird.
We are approaching the quarantine zone.
How long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The Betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
Well, try. We're supposed to be a team.
I make no promises.
It ain't just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest pile of galactic debris in the known universe. Just think of all the tech we can find. Hey, it's only illegal if Nova Corps finds us inside, which they won't.
Groot's right to be nervous, Rocket. Don't underestimate the Nova Corps.
Oh, come. Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested. I am Groot. I'm not overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident.
Arrested? For what? Our ship just accidentally slipped into the quarantine zone.
Oops, our navigation malfunctioned. Oops.
How would we accidentally cross into the Nova Corps force field?
Details.
Drax! About Gamora.
Can this not wait, Peter Quill? I am readying my body for battle.
You know we're supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill it?
Of course. But I suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Cool it, Muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will aim to preserve the integrity of the beast as best I can.
Good.
All good, buddy? I'm Groot. You know, I don't understand you, Groot, but I'm gonna assume you just said something super kind and thoughtful.
I am Groot. What did the tree say?
No idea.
Hey, Groot, did that escort job on Orga ever pan out? What do you mean you never called her back? Don't know if you noticed, but we're flarking broke.
Good old Milano. Engine parts from at least 5 different black markets.
Peter Quill, we must soon discuss the status of my official team membership badge.
Drax, once again, there is no official badge.
Obviously, you would not have one, Assassin. The small one indicated the procedure is a well-guarded secret.
Rocket, stop messing with him.
What is it?
Dude, take 5. We gotta talk about that Gamora thing.
She's waiting for you in the cockpit.
I know, I just meant... Are you gonna be okay? You two are gonna be alone on the ship for a while.
Rest assured, Peter Quill. I will keep a watchful eye and thwart any attempt at treachery.
Or... you could try trusting her.
You are naive, Peter Quill. She is a mistress of deceit.
Groot really needs to get these plants under control.
So, Drax, excited to meet our buyer after we catch the monster?
Of course! Lady Hellbender is a legendary warrior, and a noble queen.
And she's rich.
That is not a prowess, simply a commercial fact.
As long as
Almost 20 years, and those tracks are still fire.
You are jealous of her status.
No thanks! Being a queen means being born with a target on your back!
Kinda like the one on yours.
Wish you were here, Mom.
Morgoth be with you.
Hey,
Nice gizmos, Rocket.
I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
How's that even gonna work? The thumper goes beep, 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 and the monsters come running?
It goes more like, wah! Wah! Wah!
Holla, rocket!
Stop this ruckus at once!
And then the monster comes a-running out of its hole.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, all my intel came from your source.
My sources are very reliable. Those coordinates are 100% pointing towards a rare, elusive, priceless creature.
With no physical description to go by.
What do you think elusive means?
Don't matter what the monster looks like. As long as it's got ears, you could be sure my thumpers are gonna drive it right into our arms.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you remember that dealer who asked about the emitters? After you left, he he leans over to me and he says, what do you need these for then? Yeah, like I'm turning the Milano into a dance club or something.
Please refrain from creating this club of dance.
Yeah, we all know how you feel about dancing. Well, what was I supposed to tell him? I need them to build some ultrasonic lures so my team of ex-cons can trap a mystery creature in the most legal place in the quadrant. You want to throw in a discount? Take a look at this. Had to use our last roto adhesive, but I finally got the shielding plates in place. These babies are gonna be able to survive a full quantum blast. Or a space monster. I'm Groot. Talking about the quarantine zone here. Quantum blasts are just as likely as monsters.
Rocket! Why are the array cables everywhere on the floor?
I'm working on it!
Nice. Rocket finally cleaned up the fur balls.
You're welcome!
Not so sure about tooth cleaning tablets. Manual brushing is where it's at. Wonder if Drax was allowed to decorate his cell in the kiln. Probably not. She's only been here a few months, but her room's already decked out.
Here, you see that? Yup, that's the cable coming out right there. Flarkin thing keeps slipping off the socket. Gotta be careful when you plug them in. Just in case. Doubt you'll have to fill.
Mora?
Up here, Peter.
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh. Then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go. Once we breach that force field, there's no going back.
Your black market codes are gonna crack that Nova net, right?
Yep. As soon as you enter them in your console.
Rocket! Did you bring back the docking chips you took from the alignment console?
I'll do it as soon as I reconfigure them!
You better not try to sell the...
Okay, here we go. Rocket, Groot, Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one?
Nova Corps security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
If we wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Oh, why's the Novanet still up? Thought we were going in.
It appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Nova Corps.
It's not that simple. The code only works on this date for this ship.
Oh, I get it. Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key of some sort, designed to integrate temporal coordinates and our ship's hard-coded serial into a local number generator.
Info gets in, digits come out.
4 of them.
Yeah.
Are you having difficulties, Peter Quill?
0451.
There.
Incredible.
People realized there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
It's probably all harmless now. I mean, Nova Corps had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this tech.
Stay focused, Rodent. We do not come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's good money in it.
The piece that we seek is far more valuable to the Monster Queen of Seknov 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Whoa!
Place is really shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend.
For a night? And you'll see the monster soon as we place Rocket's monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Groot, Quill, suit up. Team Rocket's up first.
I still do not understand why I must remain on board with the assassin.
Oh, because you're part of Green Team.
You assigned me to the team before you named it. My skin is not green. It's teal.
Teal? Listen, if we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clicks to the drop side. Ground's too unstable to land the ship, so you'll need to jump.
That's our cue. Let's go, Groot.
Don't worry! Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle, and we'll capture the monster. Together.
Very well.
Thumper 1, done.
Meet you at the rendezvous point.
Mora, take care of my baby.
It's a ship, Peter, not a child.
Oh, can you imagine?
What, the pink coupe? It's custom nanoresin, designed to keep all this war stuff from floating away. Just imagine what kind of blasters the Chitauri had to use to wreck some of these frigates. I'm not being insensitive. Nah, it's totally safe. Now, can we please focus less on the toxic goo and more on all this cool war junk it's holding together? I didn't mean toxic. More, don't put it in your mouth toxic.
Visor works.
Sure it works. I checked it right before we left.
Did you just put checked it in quotes?
What? No. After we sell the monster, I say we head to nowhere. Do some gambling. Hey, starboard! Wrong way!
You guys sure you don't need help?
Yep, very sure. Focus on your own task. Okay. Guess you're taking the long way now?
Oh!
You okay, Quill?
Yeah, I think so. This, pink resin stuff's definitely strong enough to hold this place together.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, probably strong enough. Come on, Quill. We still got 3 more thumpers to place. Second one's this way.
I'm assuming you have a map or something?
Map, schmap. I know how to navigate a scrap heap.
Peter Quill, the insubordination of the assassin has become insufferable.
I'm doing exactly what we planned to do.
She is also quite contrarian.
Any day now, Star Pants. Of course he can hear me. He's just scattered. Everybody keep an eye out for any good scrap or components. I know the monster is the first priority.
I'm thinking that big cylinder thing is our rendezvous.
Yeah, that's the mining rig.
So weird seeing it all clustered together like this. Bits and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by pink goo.
Ebrium-based nanoresin.
Whatever. I'm just saying, it's a lot to take in.
I heard NovaCorps once wanted to cover entire planets in Novanet. You know, I think I do sort of get it. Thousands of worlds fighting for some fleeting greater good. Guess it is kind of poetic. Cheer up. Just because the war was horrible doesn't mean there wasn't good times along the way. Yeah. Oh, look! Yellow and blue. Looks like an old NovaCorps frigate. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Killjoy, why'd he even bring us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters on them, so why here? You think it's to impress Gamora? Like, hey...
Flat broke, Rocket. We need a big break. Aren't you tired of eating yarrow root?
It's so... mealy.
Listen, this is a restricted zone. Whatever monster lives here, nobody else has one.
Lady Hellbender values rarity in her acquisitions.
Exactly.
How many of these ships did you personally destroy, Assassin?
In this massive junkyard, filled with debris from both sides of the war, how do you expect me to answer that?
Dishonestly.
Whoa! Okay. I'm okay.
Ha! Almost made yourself a very late war casualty.
Not funny.
You know, I like this. This is fun. The three of us, hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you-know-who joined us. I do not hate everybody. I tolerate Quill. Quill's a swell guy.
I hope you get that promotion, Rocket.
Come on, Rocket. Drax and Gamora are valued additions to the team.
You're only saying that because she's listening.
Is that why your plan has Drax and I taking the ship?
Careful on that thing, Quill. You spot something out there? Don't worry, it's safe to walk on, mostly. That's why Green Team's on the Milano. Heck of a lot more dangerous to fly around in here.
I heard that.
Whoa!
Pretty sure that way's a dead end.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
How can you even tell?
Just trust me, all right? Hey, Groot, you think we can find pieces of the Tryon Shard in here? You never heard of the Tryon Shard? Pyramid of pure evil that corrupts everything it comes in contact with. You happy, Quill? That's it. Walk of shame. Of course he could know. I told him.
Settle an argument, rodent. What is this omnipresent pink substance made of? Settle an argument, rodent. What is this omnipresent pink substance made of?
You mean the Ebrium-based nano-resin cluster foam?
You done gloating?
Oh, I am never done gloating. I am Groot. Yep, classic me.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Didn't scare you, did I?
No.
Aw. You were worried. That's cute.
Shut up, both of you. We don't know what it looks like. Quill neglected to get that info while he was flirting on Contraxia.
It'll look like a monster worth selling. And I wasn't flirting, I was drinking. All good, no worries. But watch your step, guys. This junk isn't as stable as we think. Take that, brittle stuff. Gross.
Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if. Whoa, what the? Rocket, did you do that?
The scoreboard? You like it? Hacked it into your visor cover last time you took a snooze.
You hacked into my stuff?
Considering how many times I fixed the Flarkin thing, it might as well be my stuff. Optimal thumper placing distance should be just up ahead. I'm thinking right in front, through the giant hole where this ship's cockpit used to be. Well, that's grim. Yeah, try not to think about it. It's better not to wonder what happened to anyone working. Amazing! I should have been recording. Bridge over. I want to see if he's alive. I don't know, but he's twitching. Flarkin, Scott stain, Quill. You okay down there?
Yep. Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. There's a crapped-out Nova Corps missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet you there.
Yellow and blue missile bay. Got it. Okay. Crawling through creepy old ship. No big deal.
Easy there, Quill. Pretty sure nothing's gonna jump out at you. Except maybe me and Groot. Hey, Gamora, make sure the Milano don't get stuck in any of this resin.
Now this brings back memories.
You fall into another hole, Quill?
I'm, assessing stuff.
If all else fails, shoot something.
It is good to be doing physical labor again.
Kinda hard to believe you were a farmer.
I was a warrior. Working the soil can be as satisfying as battle.
Holy Scott! Quill, was that you?
I shot something, like you said. I've got a way forward.
See? Never fails. Remember, these thumpers ain't gonna lure squat if they're in the wrong place.
Ooh, don't... Aw, hey, little guy. Whoa, what the fuck?
You dead, Quill? We can hear your wussy squeal even without the comms.
Little busy. Crap! That's cheating! You guys should have seen that. It was this weird blobby thing. Not falling for this again.
Hey, if Quill dies, can we all get a bigger cut? Our leader's safety is your paramount concern.
Bye-bye, little guy!
Everything okay over there?
Quill nearly got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should have heard him squeal.
You must fight with dignity, Peter Quill.
Or at least die with it.
Not funny.
How much of the war did you see, Rocket?
Only the bits that happened as I was doing other jobs. Great thing about a war, nobody was paying much attention. Me and Groot could do pretty much whatever we wanted.
You were a profiteer.
I was making the best of a bad situation. Well, we got a lot riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit. Like you could even tell if she had an honest face. Yeah, she did smell like flowers.
Trust in the plan, guys. Everything is checked out so far, right down to the mining ship. Put our thumpers in the right places, and we'll bag that monster.
Quill knows all about putting thumpers in the right place. And getting monster. Mother of Scott! Oh!
Are you kidding me?
Son of a schmag! That was too close! You okay, Groot? Well,
We're fine, but we can't jump that.
you don't gotta jump. There's a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to grow a bridge across. Just ask him nice-like. He does it for me all the time.
All right, Groot. Let's see that cool viney thing. That's one hell of a party trick, big guy.
Gross. More ship eaters. Oh, they're everywhere. All right, back to business. Boom! Right under your nose, Quill. How do we know the monster we're looking for ain't one of these things we already killed?
If it were worthy of Lady Hellbender's collection, it would not die so easily.
We gotta go that way, across the gap. Somehow.
Groot, I found a hitch. Can you latch onto it?
Hey, Greenie, you see any blue and gold ships out there, you let us know.
We have seen many such ships.
He means active ones. We haven't talked about what to do if we run into a Nova Corps patrol.
We will restrain them until we are done here.
Bad idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If they do spot us, all they have to do is close that barrier and we're stuck.
If you see cops, you get my ship out of here, even if it means leaving us behind.
Flark that!
Trust me, I've dealt with Nova Corps before, even helped them catch real criminals. I can talk my way out.
You think that Milano can outrun a fully powered Nova Centurion?
She's done it before.
And
Okay, here we go.
all right, set her down right there. Yep, one to go. Flark! No, no! Flark and Skaggy! Kratak and batteries fried, that's what's wrong. Maybe you put it down too hard.
Let's just find a solution.
The solution's a new battery, with a charge.
Okay, we're on what's left of a ship. Full of ship things. Gotta be things that power ship things around here, right?
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna want to use your visor for this. You find a replacement while I finish scraping the fried wires. All this firepower. Now it's all just scrap. I am Groot. Yeah. Sorry, bud.
Sorry about what?
Groot's people never even got a chance to fight. Old Aston Planet was torched at the start of the war. Gamora, when are you gonna share your contacts and sources?
When will you share yours?
What? You know about all my guys.
Only that you've got a guy that makes the booms, you've got a guy who can reconstruct faces, you've got a guy who never says no.
Oh yeah, I love that guy. And hey, it ain't